What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast. Before we get into some film talk, let's give a shout out to our sponsor, Layback TV, okay? Number one on all platforms, okay? Multiple channels, 10,000 to be exact. Every sports channel, so you can see the little back and forth between LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith. Movies on demand, multiple languages, every HBO, you name it. Signature, Family, 1, 2, the whole 9 yards, okay? Check them out on laybacktv.com. That's LAYBACKTV.com. It's always compatible on your iPhones, Androids, and your Fire Sticks. Check them out. You can go on your iPhones on the App Store, or you can go on Google Play, even though it's called the Play Store, when it comes on Androids. And it's good for your Fire Sticks as well. So check them out, all right? Now, let's get into some Layback TV. See what I did there? All right, let's get into some film talk on the Drop That Podcast. Whoa! So the word is out. Me and over 5 million people streamed for Marvel Studios reveal for Avengers Doomsday that is now, as we speak, in production. Okay. You know what I love? I love the fact that they kept it mystery. We had no idea who was on the film. We had no idea who wasn't in the film. And we had room for surprises. And, we made our assumptions, with a crazy, let me see how many months. I would say a crazy 9-10 months has it been? Because I count it from last year's phenomenal Deadpool and Wolverine film. Did numbers, did marvelous. See what I did there? Pun. Marvel. And they started the year with the debut on Disney. Now they're under the Disney banner because we all remember Netflix's Marvel's version of Daredevil. They had Daredevil, they had Kingpin, they had the Punisher, they had the Defenders with Jessica Jones and Luke Cage and Iron Fist. The whole works, right? And now they brought him back. They brought Daredevil back. They were teasing Daredevil. Daredevil, you could see him on making his debut in the MCU when he was in the movie Spider-Man No Way Home. And Kingpin, you've seen him on like the show Echo. Even Daredevil made an appearance on She-Hulk. You know what they did. But now they finally got it. And I was always curious about Daredevil. What was it? Was this a reboot with the same characters? Turns out it's 7 years after the last series. You know what I mean? When it came down to, because they did 3 seasons. It was 3 seasons of Daredevil, 2 with Jessica Jones, 2 with Luke Cage, 2 with Iron Fist, and 1 with the Defenders. If you need to catch up on all of those shows, they're on Disney Plus. But it turns out that they were continuing it, so it's more like a season 4. But a real season 1 because it's called Daredevil Born Again. So, with that being said, we didn't get a Daredevil, and we're not only did Daredevil premiere this year, but a little over a month ago, we had finally Captain America: Brave New World, starring Anthony Mackie and Harrison Ford, and we had plenty of appearances. We had the guy with the brain. We haven't seen him since 2008's Incredible Hulk. We had Liv Tyler come back as Elizabeth Ross. That was a left field. I didn't see that coming. But Captain America. It's the 4th Captain America movie, but it's the first as Anthony Mackie's version of his character. He's no longer Falcon. He's now the new Captain America. But excuse me, no, saliva went through the wrong pipe. Pause. But it was kind of interesting when we're seeing the cast. You know what I mean? The cast. We don't have to guess it. We have it now. So what do we have here? We have everyone who's going to be in Avengers Doomsday so far. We have Chris Hemsworth, Thor. He's returning. Yes, sir. Thor is going to be back. They didn't say official that, we're going to get a Thor 5. So, had to be. So, welcome back, Chris Hemsworth, Thor. Damn. He's got most films now. Usually that record, before that record was Robert Downey Jr.'s, but now it's Chris Hemsworth. He's got 4 Thor movies. He's been in this situation since 2011. And he's going to be in the new Avengers movie, Avengers 5. So, we got a Vanessa Kirby, who's the invincible woman of the Fantastic Four. We got Anthony Mackie, Captain America. We spoke of him. Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier. He's back. Y'all check him out this May in Thunderbolts. Letitia Wright, who's Shuri / Black Panther, the new Black Panther. So, congrats to her. Paul Rudd's return as Ant-Man. Nice. Wyatt Russell, known as John Walker, also known as U.S. Agent. You can catch him on Thunderbolts also in May. I can't pronounce his name, so fuck it. The guy who played Namor in Black Panther Part 2, he's going to be there, which is threw me off guard. Okay. Hope that's not going to be Shuri's boyfriend. They had a little, interesting. Ebon Moss, Backrot, who will play the Thing, who part of the Fantastic Four. Joseph Quinn, the Human Torch. And let me see where's we got where is he? We got the whole cast of Fantastic Four who's going to be available. We got Louis Pullman as Robert Reynolds on a Sentry. Forgot where he was on, but we got David Hamber, all right, with a Red Guardian. All right, he's gonna be hilarious, and you gotta have him with his daughter Elena. Yelena is gonna be here, Florence Pugh. She might be the new Black Widow. Who knows? And we got Loki. That's going to be an interesting interaction when you see Loki out of all the seasons he's been doing, season 1 and 2, runs into his brother Thor. That could be interesting. Who else we got? We got Winston Duke M'Baku from Wakanda, for the lovely land of Wakanda. M'Baku, Hannah John Kamen as Ghost. Okay. Also check her out on Thunderbolts this May. Shang-Chi from Simu Liu. Okay. We're going to have all the rings going to be involved. Okay. Who else we got? Oh, this is interesting. The whole Fantastic Four is going to be there. Old Avengers, new Avengers. But we got X-Men going to be involved. So we got James Marsden as Cyclops returning. Holy shit, we haven't seen him as Cyclops since, let me see, X-Men The Last Stand? But he also made like a little slight appearance, I think, in Days of Future Past. Yeah, we see him a little bit over there. Ian McKellen as Magneto. Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler coming back. Oh shit, this shit's gonna be good. Patrick Stewart as Professor X. Love it. Who else we got? Rebecca Romaine. Oh my God, as Mystique. I fucking loved her. She was such one of my top 10 crushes back then when she debuted as Mystique. She's coming back, the beautiful Rebecca Romijn. And the return of my boy, Channing Tatum as Gambit. Oh shit, that's going to be interesting. And Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. This is going to be interesting because of the simple fact they're in production. They're over there in Europe, London, I believe. The cast, with all the chairs, I thought that was pretty dope. Got everybody their moment, You see Robert Downey at the end. You saw his tweet, too, that there could be more with Marvel Studios. So I feel like we're going to get surprises. That's good enough for everyone. Because in the end of the day, let's look at the basics, right? We're probably not going to get the trailer to this film. I mean, if I had two guesses, we're going to have it either end of the year. I mean, this film is going to wrap by summer. Because they're gonna wrap Doomsday and go right into Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland, right? We probably won't get the trailer till the end of the year, or we won't get the trailer until next year's Super Bowl, because the movie will be in May of next year. We got plenty of time to really get into basics of what this movie is going to be about. We know it's got something to do with Dr. Doom. From what I see on the tweets and what the directors are actually saying, it looks like it might be something involving Iron Man. That him snapping his fingers and Avengers Endgame at the end, with the gauntlet and all 6 Infinity Stones, seem like that kind of converts him into being Doctor Doom in some way. If I'm being honest, when I'm really looking at this stream and looking at the names of the cast so far, who's going to be in Avengers Doomsday, it has me intrigued. I can't wait to see the film. I will be seeing the fucking film, regardless of what. I'm not fully there because I am so curious of what this story is going to be. This is not Avengers 1, Avengers Age of Ultron, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, okay? Because we spent 11 years building that into what it was with Thanos. Now we have a new villain, even though the whole villain with Kang, happened to obvious reasons. Now we have a way to restart it, but it's always about the stories. Marvel Studios has great writers, Kevin Feige as the producer, always connects, gets the story pumping. We got only 3 films this year regarding the MCU. We have Captain America Brave New World that came out in February. We have Thunderbolts that will be out in May, and we have the debut of the Fantastic Four in July. We've seen the trailers for everyone. It's great. But we're only getting 3 films, and we're not getting anything as far as film-wise until next year. So it's going to be interesting, going in this verge, going into Doomsday and going into Secret Wars the following year in 2027. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do as far as storylines go, and Sam Wilson, a.k.a. Captain America, building the Avengers. He was asked to build the Avengers, and they need a new president after what happened with Red Hulk. I'm more intrigued on the story because, if I'm being honest, I feel like we're going to get a max of 3 ending credits possibly for Doomsday. And I feel like it's going to involve Deadpool. I feel like it's going to involve Spider-Man. Wolverine might be somewhere in there. And some of the rumored cast, which was Haley Atwell and Chris Evans as Captain America and Sharon Carter. I'm not Sharon Carter, I'm sorry. Miss Carter. Peggy Carter. Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. They were all rumored. All 4 of them were rumored to be in this film. So I feel like they're going to be a part of the ending credits. I feel like Deadpool is going to be either going to be in the ending credits of Doomsday, or he might be in the ending credits of Spider-Man 4, but he is going to be a factor somewhere going into Avengers Secret Wars. So I think this was great. I mean, I think Marvel Studios is doing a phenomenal job keeping us intrigued and interested than the DCU is doing. You know, they revamped the entire DCU. So this episode ain't got nothing to do with DC. Maybe they do something. Maybe I'll be intrigued to say something about them. But bravo to Kevin Feige, the whole team at Marvel Studios, Disney, Robert Downey Jr., the whole cast, you know, as far as Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston, Anthony Mackie, Pedro Pascal, Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, Rebecca Romaine, Channing Tatum, you know, the whole cast. Congrats. Can't wait to see it. Whole production goes great. I wish everybody, safe travels there. Well, they should be already there. It's already now in production. I hope everyone kills it. Just do what they got to do. I feel like there's going to be some humor in there, but not too much. I think the only humorous gentleman they're going to be in that is Chris Hemsworth and Channing Tatum. So, everyone, break a leg. Wish you the best. Can't wait to see the rest. Can't wait to see the trailer. This is your boy Eddie Jackson to Drop That Podcast. We are done with Film Talk. See you on the next one, all right? You guys be safe. Peace.